Here we have for sale our 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Connect. This is the 240 model, which means it's got a 2.4 ton gross vehicle weight. This is the long wheelbase, or L2 model as it's known. This one has got the 1.5 Eco Blue diesel engine producing 120 PS, roughly 120 brake horsepower, accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox, and this is the limited panel van, limited being the spec. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Connect Limited of this age. I'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this vehicle, and also look at things like what we've done during its preparation ready for sale. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open like so, certainly the practical option when it comes to vans. You can see on a Limited you do get a number of elements which come colour coded. That includes the door handles all around, also things like the front bumper and the mirror caps as well, all come colour coded in the body colour, which as you can see here is a nice metallic black. Looking at the rear bumper then, you can also see that you get rear parking sensors. They are standard equipment again on the Limited model, and you can see here as well that this one has got locks for vans, deadlocks fitted on the rear doors and also the side loading door as well, certainly for those of you who are security minded. Looking at the rear doors then, generally in pretty good condition. I can see a little mark just here above my finger there. Not sure if the camera will pick that up. Quite a small little blemish just there. Otherwise, generally looking pretty good. I can see a little stone chip just there, a couple of other minor little touch-ins just there as well, right by the locks. That's where someone would be just caught it with the edge of the key, I would have thought. But all in all, looking very presentable here at the rear of the van. Now if we open up the rear doors, we can start to have a look inside the back at the condition in the load area here. So you've got this little yellow button, give that a push, that allows you to open the door right out to its full 180 degree position like so. You can of course do exactly the same with the other door as well. And as I say, this then gives you that great accessibility, and of course allows me to show you the inside of the rear doors as well. So you can see that we've got brand new ply lining in the rear of the vehicle, and this ply lining is there to protect the van. So if you've got cargo moving around in the back of here while you're driving, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your van. So you can see full brand new kit on the floor as well. You've got the tie down points exposed as they should be as well on the floor there as well, to help tie any, as I say, any cargo down. You can also see the factory fitted bulkhead there. Brilliant condition there of the bulkhead, and also the exposed plastic areas. Again, these can be quite prone to scratching of course because they're being in the load area, but these actually look to be in pretty good order. If we shut the doors then, we can continue to go around the outside of the vehicle, having a look at the rest of the condition. So having a look here then down the driver's side, and these are the sorts of angles that I like to show you because they're a bit more dynamic than what you would get in a normal sort of picture. Say by moving around, you're able to see the reflections, look for any dings or dents or anything. All in all, must be said, it's looking pretty good. I can see a bit of a blemish here in the paint on this side. You can see just here above my finger there. I say not massively noticeable, but when you kneel down, you can just see that. And there's also a couple of very fine little marks just there above my finger also as well, if you can see that. But otherwise, as I say, it's looking really nice. As I say, very presentable in the black. I think it looks really, really smart indeed. The Limited also comes with alloy wheels. You can see you get a nice set of 16-inch alloy wheels, which come complete as standard on the Limited model. A couple of very small little curling marks just there. But as I say, it doesn't take away from the look of the van at all. It looks very, very nice indeed. If we open up the driver's door then, we can start to have a look at the condition here inside the cab. So having a look at the driver's door card, some light sort of superficial marks just there to the plastic. On top of the driver's door then, we've got electric windows. You've got electric folding mirrors, and that's how those are operated just there. When it's in the central position, push the button down, and that allows you to fold the mirrors in and out. A nice touch on the Connect Limited as well is when you lock the van, the mirrors you've got the option there to fold them in on the menus there. But as I say, so you lock the van, walk away, and the mirrors will fold in. You don't get that on a Transit Custom. I really like that on the Transit Connect. Looking at the steering wheel then, we've got nice leather multifunctioning steering wheel. No excessive wear here to the steering wheel, which is always nice to see. We've got onboard computer controls here. You've got your volume for the radio. You can also answer and hang up the phone. And then down here on the left, you can see that we have got your cruise control settings as well. Just through that little gap, I'm not sure if the camera will focus there, but that is your start-stop button there as well. So it's actually keyless to start this vehicle. Very, very nice indeed for a van. Looking at the top left of the screen then, 25,899.3 miles recorded. You can see it's all idling correctly there, no warning lights on the dashboard. If we pick up the bit of storage here on top of the dashboard, that gives you a 12-volt socket just there. I'd like to show you the driver's seat as well. Very comfortable seats in the Transit Connect, and looking in very good condition. You've got height adjustability here as well. I must show you this. There is a little wear here, just where your heel would go. Very common to see in these floors, but certainly worth putting a little rubber overmat in there to further protect that. But as I say, certainly quite common to see that. If we look into the center then, you can see that we've got DAB radio here in the center screen, and you've got of course your controls there for the radio below that. And if you put the vehicle into reverse, you can see that's where you get your parking sensor display just there as well. A brilliant spec underneath here then. So you've got heated driver's seat, air conditioning, you've got the heated windscreen, and also your heated wing mirrors as well. You've got options here to turn your traction control off, and you can go into you can toggle an eco mode as well if you want to. 6-speed manual gearbox I mentioned towards the start of the video, as they took along that 120 PS engine. 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. As I say, these are keyless. Very, very nice to see that. And you can see a number of spares then as well for the deadlocks on the back as well. I'd like to show you the, this is part of what we've done during our preparation, and that is a full service and MOT where we replaced the brake pads all around and also the wiper blades as well. So MOT is there, no advisories as well. We'll talk to you a bit about the seats, the passenger seats, when we go around to the other side, but a fantastic spec on the inside of the Transit Connect Limited. Looking around to the front of the vehicle then, let's have a look what the condition is like here. And I must say, looking very good. A couple of minor little stone chips just here, but all in all, looking very presentable indeed. Looking low down, I can see a tiny little touch-in just there. I say not a huge amount I can fault it on. Say little touch-ins just here, also by my finger. Front fog lights come as standard, but I think a really smart looking van. Goes quite nicely with our company colours as well, I think, but looks really, really nice. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle then, just having a look for, again, any other dings or dents or scratches, anything like that. Tiny little hairline marks just here on this rear quarter, and a tiny little pin dent just there. I don't even know if you pick that up. That is very small. You can just about see it in the reflection there. It sounds like I'm pointing out a lot, but as I say, it's probably one of those vans that when you see it in the flesh, you'll think, there's not actually much on this. But as I say, if there's anything I can see, I will point it out to you, because I'd rather be as transparent and as honest as I possibly can. A couple of other tiny little touch-ins just there by the passenger door handle. If we open up the passenger door then, we can start to have a look inside from this angle. Lovely condition here of the dashboard. If I just move these out of the way, let me show you these passenger seats. So lots of versatility here. First thing to note is you can pull on this. See if I can do this with one hand. There we go. You can pull on that and you can fold that down. Gives you a work tray with a couple of extra cup holders in the center. You can pick the center seat up. That gives you some more storage space, and actually a USB point down there as well. There's also another cup holder just there. If we look at this seat then, underneath here there's a little bar. Pull on that. You can pick that seat up and out of the way. You can maybe load a box in there if you want to, but that's a nice little feature as well. And then finally, if you give this tab a pull, you can fold that seat completely down flat, and that allows you, once you open this load through hatch just there, that allows you to load right the way through into the passenger footwell. So fantastic versatility there for these models. Very, very nice indeed. Now, as I say, the van has been ply lined. You may not be able to open that. As I say, we can certainly do something about that there. Very common to see that when these are ply lined, you can't quite open the door just there, but as I say, we can certainly do something about that, where you can load all the way through then underneath into the passenger footwell. Fantastic condition, as you can see in the back. A great usable space. Now, just to summarize this vehicle then, so it's a 2019 on a 19 plate Ford Transit Connect. This is the long wheelbase limited panel van, finished in the fantastic metallic black. 120 PS, 6-speed manual gearbox. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. As I say, been right through our workshop for a full service and MOT, as I say, where we've replaced the brake pads all around, the front wiper blades as well. Brilliant spec on the limited, and available here today at Bridgend Van Centre. Now, if you'd like to see the full advert, please head over to our website, which you can see there, bridgendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the price, the description, and the photography of the vehicle. We will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there on the bottom left of the sign as well. So by all means, pause the video there if you want to take down any of those details, and of course you can contact us through the website as well, so by all means feel free to do that. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates on all of our vehicles. We can arrange delivery nationwide, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Thank you so much for watching.